Hey, what's up, Ron? There you go. What's up, Gary? What's up, Creech? What's up, Pacifica? Yeah, see, people are up. What's up, Luke? What's up, Paul? Yeah, the coffee. I was just finishing some work up, and I was like, oh, I have a little coffee left. Maybe I'll turn on the camera until my coffee goes out. Got like a half a cup in there. Yeah, see people? What's up, Joe? It's Doc. Scott says he's up. Luke's up writing new stuff for the band. What's up, Jay Schaff? What's up, Tony? He's up because it's 3:25 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia. That's pretty good. It's 1:26 a.m. here. Yep, bonus content. Oh, see? We got Aljon out. Aljon, I don't know if you saw the earlier video, but yeah, your brands were twice represented. A buddy of mine came over to check out my guitars. Hadn't seen him in a while. I think about 3 years or 4 years he hadn't been over. And he's the one that gave me this guitar. And I went over the top 4 guitars. And they were in no particular order. I think they were in chronological order. But among the 4, one was a Kramer, the SM1, which he was just like totally smitten over. And the other was the SG. So they had dual brands representing. And then to fill out the 4 was the Vola roasted maple neck. He really liked the roasted maple. And, of course, the J Custom, because, you know, that's just bling, 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 with extra bling. Can't you know, the bling. You know the bling. Not too much coffee. I would say just the right amount. It's 1:28 a.m., and I am still drinking coffee. And, you know, that's it's probably a little late for some people. It is a fresh pot of Starbucks. We're on this weird thing where instead of brewing the coffee in the morning, we're brewing around 7 or 8 p.m. at night. And that's a little tricky. That'll get you in trouble. Watching some old James Gang videos. Probably a little heavy. Probably a touch heavy for a James Gang. Exactly, represented. Yeah, he had, oh, you know what? You would love, so he had one of the, let me see if I can call it up here. We were on this earlier. If I go to literature, I want to say, was it the... Yeah. Was it the Pacer Custom? No, it wasn't that. Let me see here. I think this is it. Do they show the available colors? Okay, finishes black, white, cream, candy red, candy blue. I think it was the candy blue. It was a flip-flop blue. And I want to say it was the Pacer Deluxe. It was the Pacer Custom 2. Although I think he had the diagonal pickup. Now I'm a little confused because it sort of looked more like this with the slanted pickup and 2 singles, right? And I think he had, now I don't even remember. We went to LaSalle Music. I think it had the small, it definitely had this logo though. I don't think it was, they had 2 catalogs that year. Well, we go to the literature and we go to USA. Let's look at the 87 late catalog. No, that's the carved top. So many choices. These are looking good. I kept playing Funk 49. My wife was going to kill me. Pacer Deluxe. I think it was a Pacer Deluxe. We went there. It didn't have the pick guard. Right? It didn't have the pick guard. And it didn't have these scoops. I think it was an earlier model. I want to say it was the early catalog, or it might have even been 86, which I don't think they have a copy of the 86 catalog up here. So if I go to literature, USA, 87 early, the closest one that it sort of looks to here is like, I want to say this one here, but I don't think so, because this has the blade switch. Maybe it was the blade switch in the normal. Maybe it was this one. Maybe it was the Pacer Custom 2. But I almost want to write this one here. But it was definitely the flat top. It wasn't a carved top. And the other one it looked like is like this one with the slanted, right? The Pacer Custom. Or this might have been the Pacer Imperial. And it had 3 individual switches, right? And yeah, I think it was 3 individual switches and then some sort of other weird switch. It was a crazy. It was quite, but that's maple. I could have sworn he had rosewood. So anyway, that dude who chose the creamer today, we literally went together down to LaSalle's in Boston and bought one of those creamers like brand new. I helped him like buy it, and I want to say he paid $5.99, which is a pretty good price. We were more money. They had come down a little bit, right? This is like 80. Probably like 87. This is 87, yeah. And, LaSalle Music. And he also had an SG. It's hard to find. Let me see if I can find it. Anniversary. It was an anniversary. I think it's an SG Custom. Let me go to the images here. Yeah. That's it. Check this out. Check this shit out. All right. I don't know if you're ready for this. All right, he had one of those. The yellow. 91. That's about right, 91. It was like early 90s. He had the triple pickup. SG Custom in TV yellow. I'm 99% sure that was the guitar. Yeah, that's it. You know, 1991, that sounds right. Right, because we got the Kramer in 87. I think he bought like an Ibanez in like 90 or 91. And he gets this SG. And I remember him telling me about it. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Yeah. I'm pretty 99% sure that was it. Yeah. That's looking right. I'm pretty sure that's it. Anyway, back to the main cam. Yes, I am back. When you said you're back, I was like, what's over my back? But you know what's right there? Kitty. See that? It's a cat settling in on a cat bed, doing cat stuff. Exactly, no guard. Yeah, it wasn't the deluxe. I had a deluxe, though. Very briefly. At the same time, I had the Pacer Imperial. Yeah, the Centennial, exactly. Yeah, the old. Yeah, oh no, it was full-on trips. And that time period, 91, that would be exactly the right time for what he had. I'm 99% sure that was the guitar. You know what? He's going to come by, I think, this Friday. So I can spruce his laptop up a little bit. And, yeah, they have another anniversary. No, that's definitely not it. No, it was the yellow. Well, that is the correct answer. The 30th anniversary. Just looking at all this. Trying to think if there was a different one that he had that was out there. Was there a 25th anniversary? Just for shits and giggles, let's just see. 25th anniversary custom. Survey says... No, not really. They're showing this here, but I don't think that's it. I just think they're showing anniversary models. Oh, that's the 1992 custom 67 reissue 25th anniversary. Is that what he had? No. He had the yellow one. I remember him telling me it was the yellow one. The golden TV yellow. Though I have to admit, that's a sharp guitar. You seeing this? You seeing what I'm seeing? Look at this thing. That's a sharp guitar right there. Like a tuxedo. Yeah, I don't see any other. I don't see a 25th anniversary. Is there a 35th anniversary? No. Just the 30th. Yeah, and that gives you a whole bunch of results. So that's it. That's what he had. That was it. If it's not it, I will let you know next week, because I'll see him on Friday, and I'll have the live show on Saturday. And I will know. Yeah. 6191. Hello. Nice. All right, how much was this one? $2,800. I actually think that's a pretty good price. Being a custom and all, and being, kind of old. We don't want to admit it, but that is 30 years ago. What the hell happened? New strings. New strings sound good. I know. What's the heaviest gauge string I've used? I was using 11s for a while. I might move to 9s. These felt a little... I had been playing 9s on this, and then I put 10s on it. Ernie Ball 10s. I just want to give a massive shout out to my good friend. Listen, guys, can we just take a moment and just talk about our good friends at Ernie Ball? I loaded them up with a set of the old Ernie Ball Super Slinks. And it feels a little stiffer. You know what? I might want to go 9s on this guitar. I think it had the 9s, and I was just so used to the 9s, I put the 10s on, and I was like, ugh. What happened to my Super Slinky shred machine? But it's like, I know all those other guitars I played earlier tonight all have 10s on them, and it's not, I don't know, just this feel, I don't know. It might have been just that I had the 9s on it, but I have to say this is sounding pretty good right now. May just had to break in a little bit. Try 9.5, yeah. You played 7s. You know, I tried 7s. No, I went 8s. I never went 7s. And 8 was the lowest stuff gone. But they felt, you know what? I felt like I was making them a little too twangy. Right, it was a little too twangy. A little too much. A little bit. She's probably angry with me because I took her chair. She was sitting here. And I was like, I kind of need to sit there. She cat blocks me all the time. This is like her pretty common resting spot for her. I'm like, you're kind of in my chair. Can't go wrong with harmonics. If it's anything we've learned, it's that harmonics pay the bills. I'm just saying. Right, right, Zach? He's like, what? Guess we've seen the last of Ozzy touring. Yeah, he seems to have been of, I think, worsening health lately, right? I don't really, I I haven't seen a lot out there, but I don't think he's going to be torn anytime soon. What's up, Roberto? Wasn't the owner going to pick up those Yamaha? Yeah, he picked one up. He gave me this one, and that's a different one back there. That's not even a 9 series. It's like a 0 series. It's not even on the scale. It's like less than 1. He's like, you wish you were a 1. You get a Novo guitar belt. Yeah, those are nice. Who has one of those? RJ, right? Is this patch in my download? It might not be. This is a pretty recent one. And that I want to say that my patch has been from I want to say 2020, right? December 2020. So I was going to go for spinal surgery. I did not know that. Shane! I heard about that Steven Person movie. I haven't seen it though. Yeah, it's like some metal. Sorry to hear that, Rockin' Rob. We just lost Norm, too. You get some quacky neck pickup sounds. I mean, I've been playing the neck pickup. That's the neck. I know. Gary's right. We're gonna have just like we lost a lot of that, generation that was like a big band in Carson, and all of a sudden you're losing like Bob Hope and George Burns and oh, thanks, Rico. Let's see, he should have a nice retirement. He's earned it. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, does he have to tour to his death? For Christ's sake, Sharon! Sharon! And did you see Joe Perry is selling his crib and mess? I did. My wife was telling me about that. That showed up on some local something. There's a pretty fat place at the end of a long private road that leads to like a little bit of a cliffy area at the Atlantic Ocean in Mass. I want to say it's more up north, like around like Manchester by the Sea and like Gloucester area, like Cape Ann, and the name of the road is Drumhack Road. And I said, that's some drummer. That's some dude who earned a big chunk of cash from being a drummer and built a house on the water and named his private road Drumhack Way. Come on, Sharon. with me palms in, got a knife and a toothbrush and a comb in. Hard to walk away from fans cheering you and singing along your songs. It's its own drug. I agree with that. You're right. That probably is hard to quit, just like it's hard for, sports athletes to quit. It's it's, you got to admit, it's one of the better jobs out there. Yeah, I thought so. Archie has a Novo. In red, right? The strong edge to fly. You'd listen to my band if I had one. I was sort of trying to put one together, but then the pandemic hit. I had the drums, and I cleared out that whole area over there, which is now sort of a synth area. And I still may move the drums way into the back of the back room, the back room. And but it's kind of cramped. We'll see. We'll see. It's tricky. It's tricky because, the people are busy, and, the guys I know who are good drummers, they have to make a living playing drums. They have to go out and, earn money. It's not just for fun for them. This is their living. So you just have to, work when their schedule permits it, which when they're really working isn't. They're usually pretty busy. A lot of gigs in a year. Brew. So earlier in the show, you talked about not getting your hopes up for dinner. I was right not to. What did you end up having? Let me think about that. What did I end up having? Geez, I can't remember. Let me think now. I must have had something. And I am drawing the blank. I'm trying to think, was there... I know I had some leftover Chinese food, but I could have sworn I had that, much earlier in the day. I'm trying to think if there was a second round left and I just had that, but I don't think so. What the hell did I have for dinner? I can't even remember. Oh, I know. I made a little egg sandwich. We had my wife got fresh croissants from Costco. Very buttery, very nice. And I made a little egg sandwich on a buttery croissant with, I think, she has the Munster cheese. It's got that little orange edge on it. And it's creamy. It's good. And yeah, egg sandwich. You know why? Because we had a little bit of OJ left. I was like, what the hell did I have? kept saying, like, didn't you have this? I'm like, no, you looked for that, and we didn't have that, right? I was like, wait a second, didn't you have this? No, you had that earlier today. I'm like, what the hell did I have? That's right, I had the croissant, because we had the croissants there. Yeah, so I just, you cut the croissant open, and you lightly toast it just to heat it up. Make it a little toasty. Cook an egg up in a pan, throw a little cheese on it, let it melt. Slide it right onto that croissant. And there you go. Egg sandwich on a buttery croissant. The song I was singing, that's Pink Floyd, right? I got a little black book with me poems in a bag, and a toothbrush and a thumb. And all I do and done is sometimes give me a bone. We got stains on my face. I've got swollen hand blues. Get a dominant 7th chord, the 4 chord. Got 13 channels of shit on the TV to choose from. 13 channels. That was a lot back then. I've got electric eyes, and I get a strong urge to fly. Right? I've got an amazing power of concentration. I forget the chorus. And then it's like, and eventually he gets to the A minor. Oh, babe, and I'll pick up the phone. There's still nobody home. Yeah, can't go. Nobody home. That's the name of that song. Wonderful chords. Doesn't that sound similar to Creep? Well, that would be an indictment on Creep. That song came out in 1979. So I think Roger might want to give Creep a call if it does. Quite frankly, a major to minor resolution is pretty stock. Thanks, Buzz. Quick question. Have you worked these tunes out already or completely from memory? Completely from memory. There's no working crap out. No one's got time for that. Work it out. Well, you learn it once. The thing is that I go through, I probably suffer from a little OCD. And so what will happen is I will get obsessed with a song and I will play it like 100 billion times in the span of about 2 days. Like, just can't stop. Like, just that one tune. And it's like when you go through the motions that many times, like just over and over and over again, you can't help but remember it, you know. Like recently, the one that really got me was "We'll Meet Again," right? Because it's that common thing where you have the 1, right? You go to the 3 chord, but instead of a minor chord, you make it a dominant 7, right? And then it's a 2-5-1, right to the 6th chord. Then that's 6, 2, 5, dominant 7. Back to the 1 again. And then a very common thing, again, that like a songwriter would do is here you are on the 1, right? So you've made your loop. You're back to the start again. And so you might do it again. Right, you're back to the 1. But then you do a bridge, right? A turnaround. And almost always, you see this over and over again, you take that 1 chord and you make it a dominant 7. Which is the 5 of this chord, the G, right? And so you're like that, making just 5-1ing the 1 chord, right? Right? It was 20 years ago, man. Right? Right? Bump, 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 bump. The turnaround, the 4 chord, right, really becomes the 5 of that F. Very common, right? So in the We'll Meet Again, you're at the 1 chord, make it a dominant 7. Now you're the 5 chord of something. What are you the 5 chord of? You're the 5 chord of G. And here, instead of doing that 2 minor, because now you're thinking G, you go dominant 7 to another dominant 7, which is an easy switch. Now you've gone from outside the key to back in the key, because you're at the 5 dominant 7. Back to the 1. Right? So would you please say hello to folks that I know? Right to the 1. Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that you saw me go. I was singing this song. And then you do this little... Right, you're dragging the person back up to the 1. Right, so it's just, again, little harmonic tricks. Right, so you're at this dominant 7. Just to do a turnaround one more time, you might make the 1 into a dominant 7 chord again, and then you slow it down. And there you go. It's just that simple. It is past my bedtime. Yeah, it's like, is it diminished or is it half diminished? I really think of it as a dominant 7 with and added with an F. I think it was an A dominant 7 with an F to the F sharp, right? Because you're just going from E to F sharp. I mean, E to F sharp. CGS, my buddy. Wasn't this guitar supposed to go? It was, but he wound up giving it to me. It's mine now. And he left this one here. God, I can never. He left this one. He left this one here. That's not the one that was here before. That other one, before he took it, I really kind of worked it up. It needed a lot of work. The setup on it was pretty bad. New set of strings, cleaned it up, polished the frets. It always makes it look good. Feels like you're getting a new guitar. It has a little bit of a wow factor to it. And, set the bridge a little bit, tighten the truss rod a hair, a little wee Jimmy. And it came out great. I was really happy with the way it came out, and so was he. So he wound up giving me this guitar, and leaving that for a little bit of work. Needs a little bit of fret, I think leveling. He's getting some buzzing. We'll take a look. Half, minus, diminished, flat 5, exactly. I think is that sharp 5? What's this? So you got 1, 5. So what's E? Yeah, that's a sharp 5. So it's like an A7. Would that be sharp 13? No, it wouldn't. That'd be sharp 4. Sharp 5 would be just sharp 5. I guess diminished, right? No, because I have my notes are A, E, G. There's your 7. There's your 3, right? And then it's supposed to be the 5 again, but it's the sharp 5. What's up, Leo? Hey. That's half diminished, add 9, something like that. It's a C cemented, demented, fermented chord. It's not minor 7 though. It's dominant 7 with a sharp 5. Really, all it is to go. It's just a climb to that note. It's an intermediary note to drag the ear back up to this note. So instead of going right, you drag people. There's a minor chord that's in between minor again and then major. Just telling Shane moved to Texas. Yeah, a lot of guitars. Well, Nashville or Texas are probably the two big guitar states, right? He's got the paws out front. Well, I am out. Have a a good one, Ripley. Little scorpion. Something like that. Any chance you could transpose that to the key of B sharp? Maybe. The B sharps. Or the key of E sharp. Said you took a fusionist turn. Not into it. Well, I'm into it, but I just can't play it. You know, just not good at playing that stuff. That requires real study. Flood's Pantera, I don't really know any Pantera. Pantera came out like 5 years after I was out of metal. Pantera was really a side band, you know. I stopped listening to metal, really my last real full metal years were like 85, 86, you know. By 87, I'm really starting to shift more towards the fusion dudes. Bonjour de France. Thanks, Jason. Oh man. Careful, I hope you're okay. I got a fever of 103. Pantera was a Texas band? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Texas bands, ZZ Top. Who else big Texas bands? You got your Stevie Ray Vaughan. Thinking Texas, you got your Eric Johnson. Not a Texas guy. Texas. I don't think here. Oh, was Lynyrd Skynyrd a Texas band? I always thought they were like from Alabama or like Florida. I always thought of Skynyrd as a Florida band, like from the Panhandle. Andy Timmons, is Timmons from Texas? Yeah. Timmons looks like he's from like Phoenix or something, you know, more southwestern. Any opinions on a Jackson USA SL1? That's like, I think one of their best guitars. I think in the entire lineup, the SL1, right? Isn't that the single double, right? I think that's their best one. They're kind of pricey though. They've really shot up. SL1s have gone way up in price recently. Last one I saw, they wanted like, I want to say $2,500 for it, which feels a little high. I remember they were around $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 for a while. Feels like they're up about $1,000. King's X, yeah. All right, Smoking Willie Nelson, Texas guy, right? Was Wasp a Texas band? You know, you might be right. Wasp might have been a Texas band. That's funny, right? Because doesn't he do a Texas a whole bunch? Oh, thanks, Scots. And Danny Five for every Locrian lick you can muster. Thanks. Yeah, that's the last 5 I'm gonna say. Locrian. The funny thing is once you get to Locrian, right? It's so like if you right, you sharp the one, right? Right, because if you drop the one, you're at the next, like it would be a sharp 4 too, right? Yeah, it would be a sharp 4. So it would be instead of, it would be I'm sorry. There's like no tonal center. It's like so close to diminished. Because if you flat the one to here, you get Lydian. Then you flat the 4, you get Ionian. Then you flat the 7, you get Mixolydian, right? Then you flat the 3, you get Dorian. And then you just keep going until you get to that Locrian, and then you flat the 1, and you're in the next, right, Lydian, right, the most sharps, and then the whole process starts all over again. So you can go from Lydian to Locrian to Lydian and the scale below it just by lowering one note in every run. And you're back to the whole cycle again. It's, Locrian is so, because its tonal center is so not focused, it's a pretty crappy. I think was it Guthrie Govan? He's like, you have 3. He goes, here are the modes. You have 7 modes: 3 major, 3 minor, and 1 kind of piece of crap that you can't do anything with. And I'm like, pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You have 3 major, you have 3 minor, and you got 1 piece of crap. No one can polish that turd. People have tried. Oh, Roy Orbison. Yeah. Albert Collins. I just played some Scorpions. Did you hear it? Right there. That's a repeat. That's a quick demonstration of what had been played earlier. Last time someone said play Scorpions. Don't forget Phrygian. Disagree, Chuck Norris dominates the Locrian mode. It's funny you should say that. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Let me see. Do I have that? I might not. Maybe not. Well, I guess I don't. And a photo of a there. I guess not. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. Well, it may not have. Yeah, it's probably not going to be there. God, what a friggin' name. Never mind. Never mind. I think it's on that other computer. And it never got loaded up. I had a picture of a... I knew a dude, he passed away recently, and there was a wonderful photo of him with Chuck Norris. Yeah, it's not there. I did find some old photos, though. Let me see if I can... it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, check that out. You've seen this guitar, right? That's I still have this one. I still have this one. I still have these two. This one I wish I still had. If you look closely, I don't know if you can see it. It's got the Palm God on it. Palm God. The extremely rare Palm God. And yeah, here's my HP desk jet, cutting edge, the Amiga 500. Lots of floppies everywhere. My chair, my Peavey speaker. Anyway. And you're like, what did you look like back then? I kind of look like that. You know, pretty standard. You're standard looking dude with there's the Strat. That's me. As you can see, I haven't changed a bit. Yeah, that's what that was. That was a good old Gem 777. Favorite old school PC game? We used to love Menace a lot. Out of This World was a popular one. That's one of the few games I've taken all the way to the end. Shadow of the Beast 2. It's not a black Strat, it's a Sunburst Strat. It's just that the picture can't get the Strat that I was holding in that picture is this Strat. That's the Strat I'm holding. You just can't see the color, but that's the Strat. And I still have it. I'm using TH2 with the Brit 87 amp and the YJM 308. Let me see if I can. Give me a second here. I could probably do. Well, they really don't make it easy, do they? That's pretty old, though. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be ridiculously old. This could be a little tricky. Just because of the age of when the photo was most likely scanned and put up. But we're back pretty far. All right. Let me see. No. No. No, these are all much older. Let me see here. Where is that one? Yeah. That's a great photo. Forgot about that one. Oh. Here I am with the, God, she's so little. She's like turning 18 this year. God, they grow up fast. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let me see if I can get a good, yeah. At the same time you saw that Strat and the, in fact, you can see the Strat. It's in this photo. That's me. That's my backyard. There's the PV speakers. There's my JC120. Here's my JC120. That's a PA system. There's the Strat. That's me with the camera I just got. Probably pretty recent. My Wayfarers, my boat shoes. And I was prepping hard those years. And there's the PV speakers. And I think we just had a little jam, little outdoor jam. Yeah, I can see a little jam fuel right there. Yeah. That's me, and I'm gonna say either 89, 90, or 91. That could be 90. That could be 91. Tough to say. Somewhere in there. Yeah, Roland JC120. Those were all the rage back then. Everybody had a friggin' JC120. If you didn't have a JC120, you felt like you needed to own one. There's a lot of JC120 peer pressure going on at that time. Everybody had to have their big stereo chorus. I'm trying to think. Okay, just if you, let me see, can I zoom in on this? Yeah. If you notice, hold on, just a little forensic work here. I'm pretty sure that's a Boss ME5. This is some sort of a pedal board here. That very well could be a Boss ME5. Right, so I'm plugged into the, right, some cord's coming out here, and the yellow cord, and and I think I got 2 people plugged in, looks like, on the old JC120. Sure. Yeah, there's the PVs. It's a Squier gig bag. Yeah, that's probably I'm going to say that's a Boss ME5. That would sound about right for that period. People asking you all the time what you are using on the software. You should just have it up somewhere all the time, like a clock. I know, I should just have like an overlay, you know? Here's my signal chain. I'm plugged into a Focusrite 18920. And then THU, and that's pretty much it. There's Clamby, exactly. In the past. Recently purchased the new JCM 800, 100 watt with a lead cab. Any recommendations? So you have recently purchased a new JCM 800, 100 watt with the lead cab. Any recommendations for, are you asking me for recommendation for a cab for the JCM 800? Because it's going to be the, what is it, the 1960A, whatever the, you know, whatever the matching cab is. That Marshall cab does work well with it. But you remember, I think there's 2 versions, right? There's a lower cost and like the much more higher cost, and I think the higher cost one is probably going to have Celestians in it, better speakers in it. Any recommendations? You got earplugs. An attenuator. Those are both excellent recommendations. Did you get those from my share of the Lufthansa heist? Sure. I don't even know what that is. You have the matching straight cab. If you only have one cab, there is something to be said for the angled cab, because I do feel like the sound really does sort of come up to your ears more unless you're sitting down. Or you could just angle the cab a little bit, but that defeats the purpose of having, you know what I'm saying? So I think there is some benefit to having the angled cab, but probably not that much of a difference. And quite frankly, sometimes I think I actually like the sound a little bit not quite as direct on my ear. So, I mean, I can't think of what else you would need for that setup. That's a pretty good setup. I want to get some nice effects or something. I don't know Hot Dog in a Shake. I don't know a lot of those Vi tunes. Those were fairly difficult songs to learn. A lot of people just did a hard pass on that. What's your signal chain again? You know, that chain of the signal. I am actually out of coffee, and it's 2:36, so I should be wrapping this up. I can't believe it's after 2:30. I was gonna, my coffee was out at like 2:10. I was like, oh, I'll go to 2:30 and call it a night. I'm already 6 minutes past my previously set deadline. Tomorrow's pretty much a day of football and yard work. They can friggin' dry out there. My God, the rain just will not friggin' let up. It's not like it's all steady. It's sort of just moist and damp, and a little sprinkle here, a little rain there, and then it never really dries up. Everything just stays sort of soggy and wet. And then, maybe a little bit later it rains again a little bit. We had some thunderstorms roll through, so maybe it's finally going to dry out. I'll believe it when I see it. Where is my crispy fall air? Turned it up to 5 and it was intense, yeah. Yeah, we checked out a Plexi cranked up, just dimed across the board at GitCon, and it was pretty damn loud in there. Very small room, too. Have a good one, Melon Husk. Yeah, I should probably call it a night. It is like friggin' 2:37. Then I have to read the previous comment for Lufthansa. You're all right. I'm Ray Liotta. Therefore, Henry Hell. Yeah. The caramel macchiato. The caramel macchiato will go down in history. Have a good one, Calvin. All right. I'm calling it. Calling it. Another late night. These get unlisted. So, these don't show up. These are little sideshows. It's a little sideshow. All right, dudes. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next Saturday, and maybe some videos this week. And there you go. Have a wonderful night. It's 2:40. It's time. It's time to head down. I'm pretty tired. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you next week. Later.